Union Home Minister Amit Shah chaired a key meeting at his residence to discuss the Indus Water Treaty with Union ministers, including Shakti Minister C.R. Patil and External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar, attending this meet. Now, as per sources, the ways to stop the water towards Pakistan were discussed, and projects to support this move have been accelerated. The dam capacity will be increased and the World Bank will be informed about the same. However, the Samajwadi Party called out this move and said that the government's move is impractical as they cannot immediately stop the water flow. The meeting, however, focused on technical aspects of India's decision to indefinitely suspend the Indus Water Treaty. Take a look at the reactions coming in.
The government of India has taken some steps as far as Jammu and Kashmir is concerned. Let's be honest, we have never been in favor of the Indus Water Treaty. We have always believed that the Indus Water Treaty has been the most unfair document to the people of Jammu and Kashmir. Now, what the medium to long-term implications of this are, that's something we will have to wait to see.
अगर आप पानी रोकेंगे तो पानी एक दिन में नहीं रुकेगा. कोई स्विच नहीं है जो आप ऑफ कर दोगे. ये कोई आप पे इतना इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर अच्छा नहीं है जो आप तुरंत कर दोगे. उसके लिए समय लगेगा, और जब समय लगेगा तो पाकिस्तान न जाने क्या क्या करेगा. पाकिस्तान जैसा देश जो कमज़ोर दिखेगा वो कहाँ नहीं जाकर के गिड़गिड़ाएगा, यूएन में जाके गिड़गिड़ाएगा. जो उसके मित्र देश हैं उनके सामने गिड़गिड़ाएगा. तो ये जो फैसले हैं, ये फैसले तो हुए हैं, लेकिन फैसले इम्प्लीमेंट होने में अभी समय लगेगा. इसीलिए सभी दल और सभी देश के लोग भारतीय जनता पार्टी के साथ हैं, क्योंकि सरकार में वो लोग हैं.
Yesterday it was Water Resource Minister C.R. Patil who chaired a meeting with the officials of the MEA and MHA and prepared a blueprint, and today a presentation was given while the meeting was concluded at the residence of Home Minister Amit Shah. The sources have told us that the minister had told the Home Minister that there would be complete stoppage of the water flow towards Pakistan, and the decision that was taken by the CCS under the chairmanship of Prime Minister Narendra Modi would be implemented immediately. We have been told that there would be 3 phases program that will be initiated by Water Resource Ministry: the short-term program, the mid-term and the long-term. We have been told that modern technologies would be used to enhance the storage capacity of the dams, as well as the silts will be removed for better storage in the dams as well. The World Bank, who was the main agency involved in this treaty, they will be informed by the Indian government as well about the decision that the Indian government has taken. Implementation of this decision will be on the immediate effect is something that C.R. Patil had told the Home Minister, and the impact of this decision on Pakistan will be visible soon, as being told after this meeting. So clearly a blueprint had been prepared. It's a long drawn process, but the work will begin immediately is something that the Water Resource Ministry, the Jaishankar Ministry had told the Home Minister.
The centre has launched a nationwide drive to identify and deport Pakistani citizens residing in India following the recent Pahalgam terror attack. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has directed all chief ministers to immediately cancel visas of Pakistani nationals in their states and ensure their prompt deportation, emphasizing a coordinated effort to strengthen the national security. Listen in to what the Goa Chief Minister said.
Government of India के Ministry of the External Affairs and Ministry of the Home, इनकी तरफ से जो इंस्ट्रक्शन आया है, और ख़ास करके होम मिनिस्टर अमित भाई शाह, इन्होंने मुझसे आज बात की और पूरी सिक्योरिटी का रिव्यू मैंने खुद लिया. सस्पेंशन ऑफ द वीज़ा सर्विसेज टू द पाकिस्तान नेशनल, इनमें जो 16 टाइप्स ऑफ वीज़ास हैं, ऑल टुगेदर 2 वीज़ा छोड़ के, विच इज़ द डिप्लोमेटिक एंड ऑफिशियल एंड लॉन्ग टर्म वीज़ा, बाकी लोगों को 29 तक यानी डेडलाइन है टू एग्जिट द इंडिया. गोवा में इस तरह के 3 पाकिस्तानी नेशनल्स जो यहाँ पे थे, इनको इंस्ट्रक्शंस दिया है कि 29 से पहले देश छोड़ के चले जाए. ऑल टुगेदर 17 लोग लॉन्ग टर्म वीज़ा पे यहाँ रहते हैं. वी आर इन कोऑर्डिनेशन, उनके ऊपर ध्यान दे के हमारी पुलिस डिपार्टमेंट है.
Now, India eyes global support in view of the Pahalgam terror attack. While the world extends strong support and condemned the terror attack, External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar met ambassadors today, foreign ambassadors, to thank them for their support. Meanwhile, US has said that they will back India against their fight against terrorism. Listen in to the reactions coming in.
Well, we of course extended our condolences for the terrible attack that happened here. This is a watershed moment. We stand with India. It's a very important moment. And of course we discussed things of mutual concern that have to do both with the fight against terrorism and also, how to enhance our cooperation. We have a great cooperation. We are great partners. And we're looking forward for more cooperation both bilaterally, regionally and globally.
I had the opportunity to have a meeting with the Minister of External Affairs, Dr. Jaishankar, today, some hours ago, and we talk about that, and he thanks, of course, the support that Argentina is giving to India in this complicated but difficult moment. But we are sure that you are going to overcome, and India is thriving. India is becoming a very, very, very successful country. You are already the 5th largest economy in the world. You are going to become the 3rd soon, maybe at the end of this decade. And we think that the Indian people and the Indian government deserve our support in defending its territory and in defending the life and dignity of its population.
I'm quoting from that, which says that we are with you and support you as you hunt down those responsible for this heinous attack. See, this is the strongest support that the US can give and is extending right now to Prime Minister Modi and also the government of India. Remember, it was only a day ago that the PM said that India will hunt down those perpetrators wherever they may be, whichever part of the earth they may actually be in. And with this statement, it just tells that the US is backing India when it comes to taking an appropriate response and ensuring that the perpetrators of that attack actually are brought to justice. This is also significant given the fact that it comes just a day after US State Department also slammed an NYT report. You connect the dots and put that together along with the fact that President Trump did speak to Prime Minister Modi on a telephone call after the dastardly attack, tells you that this is the strongest support and assurance that's come in from the US government towards India for the kind of effort it wants to undertake to ensure that justice is done and those perpetrators are brought to justice.
And now Rahul Gandhi joined the candlelight protest against the Pahalgam terror attack and paid tribute to the victims. Lok Sabha leader of opposition also paid tributes to Mahatma Gandhi at the Gandhi Smriti. Meanwhile, Telangana Chief Minister Revant Reddy, AIMIM Chief Asaduddin Owaisi joined candlelight march in Hyderabad. Congress party said that they extend their support to the Modi government against their fight against terror. Meanwhile, we also saw Congress vigil against terror in Himachal Pradesh as well, with Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu taking out the candlelight protest march. We also have reactions coming in. Take a look.
भाई इस मौके पे इस देश प्रधानमंत्री नरेंद्र मोदी जी से एक ही गुजारिश है, ये ऐसे मौके पे जो आतंकवादी अपने देशवासियों के ऊपर हमला किए, ऐसे हमला को हम सब एकजुट होकर 140 करोड़ लोग हम सब मिलके मुंह तोड़ जवाब देने का वक्त है। इसीलिए आप तेलंगाना राज्य से 4 करोड़ जनता और दुनिया सबसे कम से कम 100 देशों का उनके प्रतिनिधि यहाँ पर हाजिर होकर अपने साथ जोड़ के आतंकवादियों के खिलाफ लड़ने के लिए हमको मदद दिए। हम लोग सब मिलके इस देश प्रधानमंत्री को हम मदद देंगे।
This is not just a candlelight rally. This is the entire country coming together. Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, Buddhists, everybody coming together. Why? Because anybody who gives this kind of an experience to India, who tries to harm India, who tries to weaken India, should see the sights on Necklace Road here and should see across the districts of India how India can come together in solidarity with each other, paying homage to all those people who lost their lives in Pahalgam 2 days ago.
And my colleague Uma Sudhir is joining me over the phone line. Uma, we saw how first the opposition backed Modi government during the all-party meeting that was called by the government, and now this candlelight vigil being held across the nation by the Congress party and others like AIMIM.
Yes, indeed. So this was a candlelight rally on the Necklace Road in Hyderabad by the side of the Indira Gandhi statue there. And that's where not just Congress leaders, but also the AIMIM leader, Mr. Asaduddin Owaisi, and along with the Congress leaders and the citizens of Hyderabad and the Congress leaders from Delhi and elsewhere, what we saw was also delegates from about 100 countries who are here to attend the Bharat Summit. Here being hosted by the Telangana government. All of them also participated in the rally against the terror attack on India, and Chief Minister Revant Reddy, in fact, going strong against Pakistan and, in fact, naming the country and saying that we are with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. We speak in one voice, and 140 crore Indians stand with the Prime Minister, and we are asking him to go ahead and attack Pakistan and, in a sense, have war with Pakistan and ensure that Pakistan occupied Kashmir is with India. That's what CM Revant Reddy wants Prime Minister Narendra Modi to do, and says that this is not a time to exercise restraint, but to give a befitting reply to the kind of an attack that has happened on India. In many senses, what I see this as is Congress taking quite an aggressive nationalist posture, and right now not talking about any of those questions that otherwise opposition may have been tempted to ask about what went wrong and whether there was an intelligence failure. All those questions, the Congress not choosing to ask now and saying that instead we focus on having a united voice, united in our fight against terrorism.
Right, Uma, thank you so much for joining us with those details. The nation stands united against the fight against terrorism, and it is not just Indians, but the world is also coming in support of India against their fight. Now, we also saw protests being staged in the foreign countries. British Indians in London organized a protest outside the Pakistan High Commission against the Pahalgam terror attack. The protesters called out Pakistan and its terror after 26 tourists, were mercilessly shot by terrorists on April 22. My colleague Radhika Iyer covered the protest. Take a look.
Several hundreds of Indians have turned up here just in central London outside the Pakistan High Commission to share their voices, emotions about the Pahalgam attack and the incident, the terror attack which killed 26 innocent people who were there. Where are you from?
I'm from Harrow, London. My name is
North
Pratibha.
London?
Yes,
okay.
North London.
Why are you here, Pratibha?
We are here because the heinous act they have done in Kashmir.
Yeah, and what are your emotions, Pratibha?
My emotions were sad, angry, hurt, and now we have all women, men, we have all gathered here to show our anger, frustration, and of course...
Frustration?
Yes, frustration. We are frustrated because they keep doing these attacks sometimes. Pulwama or, they did on... other places also.
It's a support for India.
Support
it's a
to
grief,
all the families.
To all the family, the
yeah.
grief that the things that has happened. It's very, 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 it's very sad.
Right.
And
it was actually hard to sleep for a couple of nights when we see all those.
You so much.
When we see all those videos
we can't
and
even
pictures.
imagine. And when you see the pictures and the news and everything,
it was very bad.
It's disturbing over here, and it's very, very.
So many miles away, and still it hurts.
I mean, you see, killing someone just because they believe in some religion and choosing them, identifying them, asking them to recite some,
shocking.
Islamic verses.
What about you?
हमें भारतीय सेना मोदी सर और अमित शाह साहब पर पूरा भरोसा है. शुरुआत उन्होंने की है, खत्म भारतीय सेना करेगी. हर हर महादेव.
There are a lot of Indians who have gathered here to share their protest. You can see a lot of flags. A lot of students have turned up. A lot of people who have come from various walks of life, IT professionals. Let me ask you, young men, are you a student here?
Yeah, I am a student at King's College London, and we have gathered here to protest against the heinous crimes and heinous terrorism done by Pakistan.
And share the grief of the victims as well.
Share the grief because
Is it frustrating?
We are here to show the unit. We are here to show our unity as a strength of unity because we Indians are united. We Hindus are united. They think they can do this, but They cannot do this.
Radhika Iyer reporting from central London for NDTV.
We're slipping into a very short break. Don't go anywhere. Tamil Nadu's ruling DMK and Governor R.N. Ravi are at loggerheads again. This time it is over Mr. R.N. Ravi alleging that Chief Minister M.K. Stalin used the state police force to deter vice-chancellors from attending a conference chaired by him in the hill town of Ooty. Mr. Ravi declared Mr. Stalin's behavior as a reminiscent of the emergency imposed by late former Prime Minister Indira Gandhi. The DMK hit back quickly and declared intimidation tactic is the BJP's DNA. Meanwhile, the Vice President of India, Jagdeep Dhankar, also lauded Governor of Tamil Nadu today at Vice Chancellor's conference, saying that the Governor is only doing his job and duty as per the Constitution. Sample the reactions coming in.
I must commend Governor Ravi for another reason. He is doing this because it is his constitutional ordainment. He has taken oath under the Indian Constitution under Article 159. His oath, as that of the Honorable President, is very significant. The oath he has taken as governor is to preserve, protect, and defend the Constitution and the law. By his oath, he is further enjoined to devote to the service and well-being of people of Tamil Nadu by organizing such events which are extremely relevant to the field of education. Governor Ravi is vindicating his oath.
Unfortunately, in this conference, state universities are not participating because they have informed me, even in writing, that they have been warned by the state government not to participate. Something unprecedented happened, which never happened before. There was a midnight knock at their doors, where the secret police, a special branch of the state, went and told them, if you participate in the conference, you will not be able to go home and meet your family. I advise them, take care of your family. I wish good sense prevails, because essentially this conference is meant to improve the quality. There is no politics involved in it. And it has been showing result, but perhaps people, those who are in the government, that they feel for them, it is not something which is a comfortable situation.
That person has been given a big knock on its head by the Supreme Court. I don't know how somebody can just repeatedly disrespect democracy, sitting at a place like the governor's chair, on the governor's chair. It's unfortunate, but this is what Anna saw then itself. He said this is a useless post, which would only be used by the bosses in Delhi to mess with the progress of states. So this is a useless statement from a useless person.
And my colleague Sam Daniel is joining me over the phone line. Sam, the situation between, or the friction between the Tamil Nadu governor and the chief minister seems to be heading towards a dead end.
That's right. The tug of war has once again emerged now, although the Supreme Court order, recent order, many thought would clarify the governor's role very clearly and in a sense put him in his place with a clear guidelines given in terms of how governors and the president ought to dispose bills passed. But now the governor, although the recently passed bills have clipped the powers of the governor in Tamil Nadu as Chancellor of State Universities, he, the ruling DMK, says is exceeding his brief and trespassing into areas where at the moment, after the new laws were passed, he doesn't have a role in terms of administration of universities the way he used to be. It's in that context and a huge embarrassment, the vice chancellors of state universities completely boycotted the conference he had called for, which was inaugurated by the vice president. And the governor alleges that Chief Minister M.K. Stalin used the police to intimidate the Vice Chancellors to not attend. But the state government has denied these allegations, saying that it's only in the DNA of the BJP, as they call it, to intimidate, and that the Vice Chancellors have now understood the role of the governor after these laws were passed, something which the governor, they say, has failed to understand, and the government cannot be held responsible for the absence or boycott of the by the Vice Chancellors.
Right.
And so the larger question, of course, would be the role of the governor, and also whether this kind of a tug of war would really impact higher education in the state.
Right.
The governor alleges that the quality of education in government schools and government universities have come down, and the ruling DMK, of course, denies these allegations, saying Tamil Nadu, even according to the centre's data, leads in higher education, with many institutes from the state in the top 25 in NIRF ranking.
Right. Thank you so much, Sam, for joining us with those information. Now, Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu met Prime Minister Narendra Modi today in Delhi to invite him for the groundbreaking ceremony of the renewed 65,000 crore worth Amravati capital city project, which is to be held on May 2. Now, during this brief meeting, Naidu also discussed the recent terrorist attack in Kashmir's Pahalgam, which killed 26 people, mostly tourists, and injured several others. In some more news coming in, Pakistani army convoy was attacked in Quetta. Now, Baloch Liberation Army has claimed that they targeted Pak Army's convoy and all 10 Pak Army men were killed in this brutal attack. The Pak Army convoy was attacked in Quetta. This is the claim by the Baloch Liberation Army. We cannot verify what the Pakistani side has said so far, but we are awaiting for the response. Meanwhile, in this operation, the vehicle of the Pak Army men was completely destroyed. With that, we're slipping into a very short break.